everybody, I'm Kylie Dalchow. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a little recap of the 2020 NFR that happened in Arlington, Texas. I did this video last year and everybody seemed to like it. So I didn't have any other video ideas for this week. So this is what we're doing. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoy it. The first girl to win the round one winner was Hailey Kinsel. Is anyone surprised? Absolutely not. She won it with a 17-1-8. Next, we're going to come back to Hailey because she had a little bit more exciting run that we will talk about later. Next, round two, Jimmy Smith won it with a 17-04, fastest run of the week thus far, which was only round two. So, I mean, out of 30 runs. Compared to, okay, let me do some math. There's 10 rounds, 15 girls, 150. Yes, yep. Yeah, go me, doing that math. Anyways, Jimmy Smith won round two on, I think her mare's name is Lena on the Rocks. I know she calls her Lena, but I think it's Lena on the Rocks. Jimmy's cool, she's nice, I like her. I remember one of the times I talked to her, I was in, we were in Kennewick, Washington, and she's like, hey, are you from here? And I had seen her around before, and I don't know if I'd talked to her before or not, but I was like, I'm from Minnesota, and she's like, oh, okay, never mind, but now she knows where I'm from. We always say hi whenever we see each other, but that was a good run. I was happy for her. She had a few other good runs throughout the week, and I thought they'd be faster than they were, but they just weren't. But she had a good week. I think she only hit one barrel, maybe two. I think just one. But she had a good week for her first time to the NFR. I think that was her third year pro rodeoing, but her first year to the NFR, and so she did good. Next, for the round three win was Lisa on Rosa with a 17-09. So I don't know if everyone knows this or not, but Rosa is actually blind in her right eye. I think it's her right eye. She hits a lot of barrels on her. She had a great run there. That's the thing with Rosa. If she can keep the barrels up on her, she's either going to win it or she's going to be really fast. But because she's blind in her right eye, she'll hit a lot of second and third barrels. So she struggles with that. Honestly, makes me feel a little bit better because if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been doing a lot of hitting barrels last year or two. And you want to know what? Like, not to bring Lisa down whatsoever, but it did make me feel just a slight bit better when I saw her hit all three barrels. I don't even remember what round it was, but she hit all three barrels on Rosa, and I have done that. I hit all three barrels on Marley, I think 3 different times in last year. I know like one was in a span of the last year, like one was in 2019, but it did make me feel better. So not saying like not to tear Lisa down at all, but it was just good to see somebody who's at the top and who's gone to the NFR so many times and her make a mistake like I have too. And they did announce during this NFR that I believe she's won the most money at the NFR out of any barrel racer ever. So that was really cool. Next, one of my personal favorites, Emily Miller, and she is on Chaco. I just remembered she kind of broke the internet for having her hands tied, well, rubber bands, to her like cantilever saddle. I've never seen that before. It's very impressive. How she gets him to walk down the alley every single time and every horse, I do not know. That is something I will figure out one day. I will figure out. I'm going to ask her how the heck she does that. But great run. That was the fastest round of the week up to that point. round 7, she ran 16.85. So she said she rubber banded her wrist down because I honestly don't even remember what she said, but I'm pretty sure she was doing it because she'll get her hands up and then her horse will get his head up, and then like the run kind of goes to crap when that happens. So she did what she had to do, and I think a lot more people should do that, me included. Do whatever it takes to actually be successful. So that was impressive. That was cool. Keep an eye out. I bet you there will be a lot of girls rubber banding their hands down from now on. It'll be interesting. There might be some wrecks. It might be entertaining, but I can promise you, you will see it at one point or another. Some girls are going to be like, I don't need that. I'm too good for that. Some girls are going to be like, yeah, Emily Miller did it. I'm going to do it. And it's going to be some interesting watching. I don't know if anyone is going to be able to pull it off like she did. And yeah, that was cool though. Okay, before we watch Hailey's run, let's talk about why Jessie Telford was running instead of Dona Kay Rule. I don't know if it was really talked about a whole lot, but Dona Kay Rule, she qualified for the NFR. Jessie Telford did not. Jessie Telford was 16th. Dona Kay, I think she was like 3rd or 4th or some 5th. I should have looked it up, but I didn't. She's very high up in the world standings. She got to the NFR. They COVID test everybody. She tested positive, and they wouldn't let her compete. And so they called Jessie Telford. She's 16th in the world, and she got to run in Dona Kay's spot. So that was a bummer. That just all that happened, and it was unfortunate. And I definitely was looking forward to watching Donna run the 10 rounds, and she didn't get to. So that was a bummer. There was also Caleb Schmidt in the calf open. He did not get to go. That's why Corey Solomon was there. And I think those were the only 2 people that tested positive for the COVID. Dona Kay made quite a few posts on Facebook, and she just said, like, thank you everyone for thinking of me. I feel totally fine. I have no symptoms. I'm totally good. But those were the rules, and that's why I'm not getting to compete. And so everyone was definitely heartbroken for her, but it is what it is, I guess. It's over and done with now. Round 8, Hailey Kinsel on Sista. This was an exciting round. I actually was there. I was at the NFR that night, and I watched this in person. And I'm very glad that I was able to watch this in person. Great first. I remember watching it in person, and she never wasted a step. Like, Sister was, like, she just never quit moving forward. You know, there's never wasted a step, never quit moving forward, and breaks the world record for a standard pattern. So technically there's like, I think the world record is maybe held in Brazil or something with a 16.3, but Hailey won it. Hailey broke the WPRA world record with a 16.5. She had set it earlier in the year at Dodge City with a 16.63, broke it that night with a 16.56. So that was really cool. I was very happy that I got to watch it in person. And then if you saw Jimmy Smith's face when Hailey came out and Jimmy heard her time, Jimmy was like, oh my gosh. And everyone was like, holy crap. It looked really fast. She never wasted a step. Looked fast, but I don't think anyone thought she was gonna break the WPRA record. 10th round, Stevie Hillman won it with a 16.79 on Sharpie. Honestly, so she hits a lot of girls. truck Sharpie hits a lot of bros. But usually, if she has a clean run, she's either gonna win it or win money, because those two horses are so fast. And so I was really surprised that it took her until the 10th round to win a round. And she had a lot of clean runs, which I was kind of surprised about, but I was impressed. She did really well that week. And they weren't placing that, they weren't as fast as I thought they were, and it was surprising. So I was happy for her that she finally got it in the 10th round. So Hailey Kinsel won 5 rounds. Jimmy Smith won a round. Lisa Lockhart won a round. Emily Miller won 2 rounds, and Stevie won 1 round. Ryann Pedone, she did good. She had a hard week, a very hard week. Her horse actually, so the horse she pretty much qualified on, won the tour finals on, he was hurt and she couldn't run him. Her flag horse, which is also like a young stud that she's had, he, after the grand entry, got in a freak trailer accident and actually died this last week during the NFR. So Ryann Pedone had one of the hardest weeks out of anybody there, and you really can't argue that when your horse dies. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it to her. I know what it's like. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up and have a good day. God bless.